Hey, what's up guys, this is ComputerMadMan here, and welcome to my first video back on Windows 7. After downgrading from Windows 10, this is going to be so exciting. I think you guys will enjoy it, and basically this video today is how you can make Windows fix problems for you, basically by troubleshooting. Now if you don't know what troubleshooting is, it's where simply if you have a problem, you have 3 different solutions that may or may not work. You try each of the solutions until you get the one that actually did work. So you basically just cancel out different things until you get the solution that works. Now the reason why I wanted to do this video is because of the fact that personally I'm quite lazy, and I think other people might be as well if they have problems on their computer as well. You know, they don't want to have to do all this manual stuff where you've got to manually change options and settings and things just to sort out a problem. The other one is, obviously I'm going to say some of these troubleshoots aren't guaranteed to work if they're very sort of complex problems, but if they're simple and when it does work, it's absolutely awesome, because Windows 7 or 8 or 10 does it all by itself and fixes it for you. But if you are on Windows 8 or 10, it will probably work better for troubleshooting because it's more advanced, it's newer, and there's loads more different troubleshooting you can do. Because computers nowadays do generally want to try and help you solve them. You know, they give you like error codes, what the error message is, and you know, things like that, and you can look it up online and troubleshoot different things. And the reason why mainly I'm doing this is because it's especially useful for amateurs, and anybody can do it. So basically anyone can have the accomplishment of actually fixing a problem on their PC. And personally, I'm going to probably use this a lot more often, because I don't really use it that often, so I think I'm going to definitely use it. So there's a few number of things that I've got down, but the first one we're going to start with is the network troubleshooter. So simply for this first network troubleshooter, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to turn off my Wi-Fi, as you can see in the picture. Okay, so now that that's been done, that's the first problem put in place. The next problem I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disable my the wireless adapter, so I'll come back when it's loaded. And now, as you can see, after doing it, it now comes up as disabled. So now, as you can see from the next clip which I'm going to show you, if I keep clicking my wireless button, it won't work, okay? So as you can see, here's my wireless key, the bright glowing orange, I'm tapping it, and as you can see, nothing's turning on. Okay, so to now begin the troubleshooter, all you got to do is right click on here and then just go to troubleshoot problems. So then what it will do, as you can see, it will open this like diagnostic window. It will just do all its stuff, and then it will say what it's found and things. So as you can see, I've got this option where it says plug in an Ethernet cable. That's not our problem, so we're just going to skip, and then we're going to see what else it can find. Okay, right, here we go. So now it's finished, and it says the wireless network connection adapter is disabled, which is what I did. So then it says try these repairs as administrator, down underneath where I'm clicking right now. Then just wait for it to go through again. And there we go. Now as you can see, it says troubleshooting has been completed, and it says that's been fixed. It says a network cable is not properly plugged in, or it may be broken, but that's only because I'm not using wired, I'm using wireless. But the adapter's fixed, and now as you can see in the next picture, the adapter's back on, and so is the icon to say that I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Okay guys, the next thing I'm going to show you is basically how to get to the troubleshooting menu. Now the easiest way to do it is to simply go down to this bottom corner here, and then you're going to want to look for the flag icon. You're just going to right click and go to troubleshoot a problem. So then as you can see, when you get to here, you now actually get to the troubleshooting menu. So as you can see, there's like loads of different like subcategories that you can choose from. So I'm just going to demonstrate like a couple of other ones. They're going to be really quick, not like the network one, that was quite slow, but I'm going to just show you them really quick. So the next one we got is the software troubleshooter. And then as you can see over here, you've got all the different ones like printer, Windows Media Library, internet connection, but we're going to go to program compatibility. Then once you're on here, just obviously do next. I'm just going to wait for it because I don't want to leave the video too long. Then afterwards, once it's gone through, you select which program you're having like trouble with. And then here you can either try recommended settings or troubleshoot a problem, a specific one. And then you basically just select which one you want to check, and then you just keep going on and on. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show you it because I don't actually have any problems with my software, but if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then like I say, I didn't guarantee that every single one would work. So the next one we're going to be looking at hardware, which is in Device Manager. So just go to Control Panel, type in Device Manager, as you can see at the top right corner of the screen. Then all you got to do is just hit the top option, which is just called Device Manager. Just click it. It's pretty good because I've actually got one that's already got a problem with it. It's this one down here, PCI device. It's got like a little tiny exclamation mark on it, and it's pretty good because it's detected it. Because Windows has detected it and said, right, there's a problem here, so this needs sorting out. So then all you have to do is just simply right click it, go to properties. It will then display like a message under the device status, because it's basically already troubleshooted it for you, because it says the drivers for this device are not installed, code 28. Now that code 28, which I've highlighted, you can search that online to see what the problem is, and it says there is no drivers selected, so it's already troubleshooted the problem for you by saying what it is. But like I say, the way you need to fix it sometimes is you can go to update driver down here. It doesn't technically fix the whole problem, but it tells you what the problem is, so you know how to fix it. So like I say, not 100%, but it does at least half the work for you. Okay, right, so the next one I'm going to be showing you is the power troubleshooter. So go to System and Security, then look for the next option under here, and then so just the option called power. Right, now this next bit was actually pretty sick, because I don't know how it detects it, but it really is awesome. So I'm just let it go through. And there we go, guys. So now it's done the troubleshoot, and it's actually really awesome because it's now found the issue, which is the time before the computer goes to sleep is too long. Because originally I had it set to never, and it actually changed it back to its default because it's too long. And that's right, because if the sleep mode's set for too long, it's going to waste more battery, because when it goes to sleep, it preserves the battery. So the less time you have on it to time out, the better your battery life's going to be. So that's pretty awesome, I love that. Okay, so now the next one we're going to look at is the performance. So it's actually on the same category as the power. And there we go. Now as you can see, because of the performance, it said that our power plan is set to power saver. And that's right, because if you're set to power saver, it favors battery life over performance, so it reduces the performance where possible. And that's right, because if I change it to recommended or high performance, it'll perform better. So that's brilliant. Now there was another one that I was going to show you. I was going to show you the printer troubleshooter, but unfortunately I can't set myself any problems with that because I'm not actually connected to the printer. So that's obviously the only one reason why it's not going to work. But if I was connected to the printer, then I would be able to do something to cause it to fault. But unfortunately, because I'm not connected, I can't basically do anything, and I already know what the problem is. So the last one I'm going to show you is sound. This is going to be the last one I'm going to do. Okay guys, so the first problem I'm going to automatically set myself is I'm going to make it so that the sound is completely muted. Yeah, so as you can see based on the icon, it says speakers USB are muted. Now, yeah, and then as you can see by the picture here, I've now made two problems by going into the speaker and I've disabled my Total Beach speaker and the laptop speakers. So we're going to see whether it can fix like 2 or maybe even 3 things at once. So now I've launched the troubleshooter. So then what it will do, it will say which device do you want to, fix. But I'm going to do the high definition audio device because that's my laptop volume, which is the speakers down there. Well, at least I think it actually has to do the Turtle Beach. Just doing the additional problems thing. And there we go, guys. Now as you can see, the troubleshooters actually fixed 2 problems at once. As you can see, it says audio device is disabled, and the second one is the audio device has been muted, and they've both been fixed, and now my sound is completely back up to normal. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for the video. That's all the troubleshooting that I've had for you. Basically just a lazy way to fix problems and save you having to, try and fix things manually and get stressed over them and stuff. But I want to show you just one more option that you can do. If you go to the start menu and type in Troubleshoot, it will then search and it will give you a giant list of like other things that you can troubleshoot as well. All down here, all ready for you to use. And then remember, the other option is to get to the menu, click on the flag icon in the taskbar where it solves PC issues, right click, and then just go troubleshoot the problem, and then the menu should just open like so. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy the changes that I've actually done to the video. If you did, comment them down below and say which one you enjoyed the most, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.